All right, good morning, folks. How are you? Today is Monday. Hope that you had a wonderful weekend. And if you are a mom or if you celebrated your mom, I hope that the Mother's Day yesterday was a good day for you. And for those of you that might be struggling on Mother's Day, maybe Mother's Day is not an entirely happy day, extend to you a little bit of love and peace that it will get better soon. Today we're going to be working on a yoga nidra because sometimes Mondays are hard. Waking up in the morning and getting going after the weekend can be a challenge, although on a day like today, it's really not that difficult. The sun is shining and it's beautiful. But we've decided to make our Monday morning practices a practice called yoga nidra. And what that allows us to do is move through a very gentle series of yoga asana, yoga sequences, and then we move into a guided yoga nidra, which is a relaxing guided practice where we just slowly try to find ourselves in a deeper state of relaxation. One of the benefits of yoga nidra is when we practice it for about 20 to 30 minutes, that really is the equivalent of a couple of hours of sleep. So if you find yourself in a sleep-deprived state, maybe coming back to one of these yoga nidra practices, because you'll just take about 30 minutes, use the yoga nidra, and your body will interpret that as the equivalent of a few hours of sleep. So the benefits are just truly amazing for your mind, your body, your spirit, and that's why we've decided to incorporate it into our Monday practice regularly. So we'll go ahead and just begin with some gentle movement. If you want to come on into your most comfortable seated spot, and we'll start with some centering. One thing I would like to introduce to you today is the sankalpa, which is an intention. However, sankalpa may be different from your traditional intention while practicing, because sankalpa might stay with you for a few weeks or months or even a year or more. The sankalpa is an intention that is something that you are working towards, more like a goal than just our traditional intention for a practice, which our traditional intention might be something simple like be here, be still, be present, whereas the sankalpa might be a bigger intention, something along the lines of I will continue to be a light within this world, or I will share my light with those I love. Or maybe your sankalpa is I will let go of things that are not good for me. So let's take a moment today to think about that sankalpa, how it might be different from your intention. And today we'll be setting both an intention for this practice, and then we'll be setting the sankalpa for our yoga nidra practice, which will begin shortly. Just take a few breaths in and a few exhales. Feel small things changing with each breath you take. Feel yourself settling into this moment in time. Feel yourself becoming more aware of this moment in time. Let's continue to breathe for a few rounds, bringing more awareness to each new breath you take. Then begin to create the intention for your yoga practice. What are you focusing on today? Once this intention becomes clear in your mind, on an inhale, sweep the arms up, bringing hands together at the heart center, tuck the chin slightly forward. Taking one last round of breath to seal this intention, inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And then slowly release the hands. We'll roll the shoulders around. Great big circles. 3, 2, and 1. And then just begin to inhale, reach those arms up. We're going to take a little bit more of a flowy movement today. Exhale towards the right and inhale, come back up. Exhale towards the left and inhale, come back up. So just feel yourself flowing from side to side. Maybe you flow a little bit further. Your reach goes out further from the body each new time. Check in with the bottom hand, but as it rests to the mat, it's not firm or rigid. Maybe just allow it to soften. The elbow could even bend. We're going to go one more time in each direction, to the right, center, and left on the exhale. Inhale, center. And then we're just going to take some twisting flows. So exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, come on up. And so just nice and slow. Feel as though there's no reason to force any parts of these movements. Just bring the breath through the body, creating space. One more time each way, to the right, center. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, center. Hands can come down to the heart. We're going to extend the legs out slightly wide. We're just going to walk forward and drift from side to side. And whether you like to drift quickly or slowly, if during your drifting you find a spot that feels particularly sweet and you want to stay there for a little bit, feel free to pause, taking an extra moment in that sweet spot. Notice if there are any places that are feeling a little bit tight, a little bit loose. We're going to go one more time, and hopefully you notice that these places are slowly softening and relaxing. When you come back to center, let's reach those arms forward and interlace the fingers and begin to drift. Palms can turn towards the front of the room. And as we drift from side to side, we're slowly going to begin to arc up. So the next time you go from the right to the left, come up and over and back down and around. So we feel more like we're doing a circle motion. We're going to go one more time in this direction, ending at the right foot, and then reverse direction, and we're going to arc up and over the opposite way. We're going to do it one more time in this direction as well. So you'll end at the left foot and then come back to center, stretching the fingers out. Inhale, come up, and exhale, bring those hands down behind you. Roll the shoulders again. 2 and 1. We're going to then bend the knees, bringing them in, and we're going to swish the legs from side to side. Because Yoga Nidra is an extended time spent in a still Shavasana-like pose, we really want to make sure that we work out all these wiggles. Let's cross right and left one last time. Come on back to center and then walk on up to standing, however you might be able to get there.
We're going to come towards the top of the mat, roll the shoulders back, turn the palms towards the front, lift up and down to the 10 toes, and then feel as though you're grabbing the floor with each and every one of those toes. Place the big toe, the first toes, second, third, and fourth toes. Once we've got 10 toes on the floor, roll the heels up off the mat, and roll them back down. We'll do that again. We're just going to lift the toes, one foot and then the other. Place all 10 toes to the floor, roll off the heel, coming back down, and then last time lifting toes, one foot and the other, lifting heels at the same time. Come on down, and then slowly I'm going to turn towards the front, roll out to the edges of your feet. So you're on the pinky toe edge. Maybe you feel that activates all the way up your thighs, rolling them back down, and we'll do that twice more. Roll out to the edges of your feet, so you're peeling the soles of the feet up and away from each other, coming back down. And then one last time, roll out. And we'll slowly come on in. Turning back towards the front of my mat, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. And take the hands together, exhale to the left, center, right, center. And we'll keep going back and forth, keeping feet stable on the floor, keeping arms extended, shoulders stay in their place. Belly stays lifted, back is long, so the core is engaged. One more time, each way, left and right. And then come on up, look towards the ceiling, back bend. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Let's pedal out the feet. You could lift the heel as you're pedaling the feet, if that feels good. Bending one knee and then the other. And then let's begin to walk the feet out further towards the edges of the mat. And we're going to keep fingertips down on the floor. And we're breathing into a low malasana-like squat. So as you exhale, bend the knees, lower your seat. And as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the seat. Inhale, come on up. Now you could do this with hands at the heart. And come on back up. We're going to do it just twice more. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, coming up. And on your last one, we're going to stay here with our knees bent and begin to rock from side to side. And as you rock from side to side, maybe press the palms together. Feel the elbows push out on the insides of your thighs. We'll go back and forth one more time, left and right. And then as you come to center, hands to the mat, lift the seat up high, and let's begin to bring those feet back together. On your inhale, open arms and rise on up. Reach for the sky, take a small back bend, keep everything engaged through the core from the soles of your feet to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, swan dive forward, come all the way down. We're in a halfway lift, lengthen, nice flat back, plant the palms, and we're stepping out to down dog today. So we're just going to step back one foot after the other, keeping them about hip width apart. Heels could be reaching towards the floor or touching. Knees could stay straight or they could bend if that helps to give you some stability in down dog. Spread the 10 fingers wide and begin to push towards the thumb side of your hand as you spread out to all 10 of the fingertips. And we can begin to pedal the feet here as well, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe even swish the hips from side to side if that feels good. And then we're going to look towards the hands, gaze forward, walk on up, one foot after the other, forward fold, open the arms, inhale, rise up. Back bend if that feels good. And swan dive forward, coming down. Halfway lift, lengthen. We'll step out to downward facing dog, one foot after the other, lift the hips high. Feel your shoulder blades come flat against your back side as though they're trying to smooth into your heart space. And this time, let's just take that right foot up towards the ceiling, roll the ankle, bend the knee. Take one more deep breath in as you extend the right leg high and step it through to your hands. Option to bring the back knee to the floor if you'd like, or option to stay in a low lunge. Your choice of a modifier. Hands can come to the thigh. Hands could come to the hips. Arms could come up high. Remember, you can do both of these with the knee down or up on the back side, your choice. We'll move through some rounds of cactus arms. So for today, inhale as you pull back in the arms, lift the heart. And come on out. Inhale, back bend, heart lifts. And come on out. One more time. Inhale, back bend, heart lifts. And come on up. Hands through the heart to the floor. Tuck the toes, down dog. Lift the hips. Find the 4 points of contact, both hands, both feet. Feel the lifted tailbone. And on an inhale, let's reach the left foot high, roll the ankle, maybe bend and extend the knee. On an inhale, re-extend this left leg high, exhale, steps through. Your choice, modify, back knee can come down or stay standard, back knee can lift up. Hands to the thigh, to the hips, overhead, taking whichever option feels best today. And then we'll go through those same 3 rounds of cactus arms. Inhale, lift the heart. And come on up. Whichever variation you took with the legs, be sure that both are still active. Right and left doing an even amount of work. Arms come up last time and then hands through the heart to the floor. Step on out, down dog. This time from your downward facing dog, begin to bend the knees, bring the big toes to touch, settle back, child's pose. And from your child's pose, arms can stay outstretched and reaching. Or take just one breath in. And on the exhale, crawling back and pushing into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, steps through. Pause in your lunge just for a moment. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, open arms, rise. Hands to the heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms reach up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. We'll step out the left foot, the right foot, downward facing dog. This time, let's take the left foot up high and exhale, step through. Hold here. Feel both feet working towards the earth. Feel the crown of the head working towards the front of the room. Step the right foot forward, fold, and then open the arms, rise up. Back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. We take out the right foot. The left foot, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, sliding into your plank. And from your plank, lowering all the way down onto your belly. From your belly, let's move into 3 separate rounds of cobra. First one, we're going to have hands beneath the chest, beside the shoulders. Peel on up, traditional cobra. Take just one deep breath. And slowly come down. Second round, we're going to slide the right arm forward, keeping the left hand where it is. Peel up and off the mat. Take a deep breath in, pause here, and slowly come on down. Let's switch the hands. And come on up one more time. Kaylee and I did not do great spacing today. Breathe in cobra. And come on back down. Both hands beneath the shoulders. Let's come through a tabletop push up and then step back down dog. Take those feet out nice and wide, left side, right side of your mat. Begin to walk the hands backwards towards the feet. Inhale, open the arms, rise on up, breathe. Exhale, bring hands to the heart center, Samasthihi. We're going to move into standing balance. And our standing balance today will be a dancer's variation. So let's inhale, sweep those arms up, and exhale, swan dive forward, nice and slow. Come just halfway. Lift the heels up off the mat, maybe one by one. Arms could stay long and extended, or hands could come to the hips if that feels better. Begin to press the crown of the head forward as though someone's pulling you out from your marionette string, and then exhale, fold all the way down. And let's toe heel the feet towards one another. Inhale, rise back up. We're going to keep the right arm lifted, bringing the left elbow to your hip, and then reach back, left hand for your foot. If you can connect with the inside edge of the foot, that would be ideal. If you connect with the toes or the outer edge, that is also fine. You could also use a wall with the right hand if you'd like. Let's take a deep breath in and begin to push back with your foot as you lean forward with your chest. So you want to feel a nice arch, a big curve in the spine. Trying to hold both hips side by side. So we don't want to turn the hips sideways. Whoops. Want to keep them level. First 3 breaths. And then inhale, come on up. And release and sweep the top arm up. We're going to exhale this time with feet close together. Halfway fold. Hands can come to the hips. For me, I need to bend my knees a little bit more in this space. Hold the tummy high. Hold the spine long. Take a deep breath and fold all the way down. Inhale, open arms up, rise. Right, keep the left hand high. Bring the right hand to the hip. Finding the foot. Making use of a wall if you'd like added support. You can stay here. This is a good place. Or begin to kick back as you reach forward. And remember, all of this movement starts at the core. It doesn't matter where the arm is going. We're hoping for stability and balance. 3 breaths. And on your inhale, come on up, reaching both arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. I'm going to take the feet just a little bit wider, so Not quite mat width, but a little bit further than hips width. Halfway lift, so we're coming to that nice flat back, hands at the hips or arms out wide, your choice. Hold here, feel belly doing some work to keep things together. And then push up to standing. This time we're going to do a variation of our dancers where we're reaching for the opposite foot. Let's bring the arms up high. Left arm, right arm will stay up, left arm will come back and reach across for the opposite foot. So we can pause here, finding a little bit of stability. You can still use the wall if you'd like. And if this feels good, you can begin to kick back, kick out. You may notice more traction with your shoulder, and your balance may feel a little off kilter. 3 breaths. But you may also notice it's easier to hold the hips level. And on your breath in, come on up. Release, bring both arms up, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, hands to the hips or arms out wide, your choice. Engage and lengthen the spine. Push all the way up to standing. Left arm will stay up, right arm will reach back for the left foot this time. And if everything feels good, we can kick out. Finding balance. We're here for 5. 3 more breaths. And then inhale, come on up. Reach those arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Take the feet out nice and wide to the edges of the mat, walking all the way through to a wide set high plank, and then exhale, come down. Turning the feet over so that the soles are looking up towards the ceiling, walking the elbows forward so that they're in front of you, lifting up onto your chest. There we go. Now, if this feels like a good sphinx for your back, we can stay right here. Gaze could look forward. If you want a little bit more sphinx in your back, you can tuck the toes, push the ankles and the heels backward. So firming up the legs to add a little bit more to what you're feeling in your spine. Or you could keep the feet soft, add more to the spine by pressing out through the fingertips and coming into a seal pose. And just find the one that feels best for you. We're going to be here for a few breaths. And then slowly come on down. Breathe while you're here. Why is it saying that? We're going to move all the way back into first a child's pose. Pausing for a moment in child's pose, breathing while you are here. And then from child's pose, come on back to your downward facing dog. Taking just a few moments in this downward facing dog, it's our final one today. Breathe all the way up to the highest point. And all the way out to the hands and the feet. Let's do that just one more time, breathing in. And then looking forward, walking all the way up and through, coming to a standard forward fold. And on your inhale, open arms wide, rise on up.
Bring the hands to the heart center. You can begin to cross the ankles and come on down to seated. So here we'll set ourselves up for the Yoga Nidra. If you'd like to grab your blankets. So I personally like to have a blanket under the head to keep the hard floor from feeling as though I'm laying on a rock. You can also have a blanket and cover your body if you'd like to feel a little bit warmer, if you get chilly easily. And for just a moment before I begin reading through our Yoga Nidra for this morning, take a moment to come back to the idea of Sankalpa, which is the intention, but it's an intention that may be bigger than just this next 30 minutes. It's an intention that may last a few weeks, months, or even a year or more. Hold on to this Sankalpa. Get comfortable with it, because you're going to spend time with it. Lie on the floor with your feet slightly apart. The back of your hands and your elbows should be touching the floor, and your head should be facing directly upwards. Relax your whole physical body. Loosen the whole physical body. Do not let any tightness remain in any part of your body. Make each and every part of your physical body looser and looser. When your whole physical body has become loose and relaxed, begin to relax mentally as well. Make yourself as comfortable as possible so you do not have to move your physical body. Inspect your whole body and make sure that it is all loose and relaxed. The fingers are loose. The toes are not moving. They are still and relaxed. The thighs and the feet are not shaking. They are still and relaxed. The head is facing up. The whole body is now lying on the floor comfortably. So still, so quiet. Maintain this tranquility and immobility until the end of this Yoga Nidra practice. Become aware of your natural and normal breath, the spontaneous, effortless breath. Witness its coming in and its going out, without making any effort to breathe in or breathe out. Make the breath and the awareness go together. From the throat to the navel, the breath comes in, and from the navel to the throat, the breath goes out. This breathing process goes on all the time, but now you are doing it consciously. The process of the natural breath causes the whole body to move. Feel the stomach moving up and down. Feel movement in your throat as well. Become aware of your natural breath. In the natural breathing process, the breath comes from the navel to the throat and goes back from the throat to the navel. Keep watching each and every breath. Please keep awake. Remain aware of what I am telling you. Be conscious of what you are doing. Do not become lost in any thoughts. Do not allow yourself to slip into unconsciousness. During the period of Yoga Nidra, sleep should be avoided. You will not sleep or move your physical body unless you have to. Now remember your sankalpa. Repeat the sankalpa. Repeat the sankalpa. Repeat the sankalpa. Now I will take you through the different parts of your physical body, and you will visualize them and repeat their names mentally as I say them. Right side, starting from the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, all fingers on the right hand together. Right palm, back of the hand, wrist, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, underarm, right side, waist, right hip, right buttock, thigh, hamstring, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. All 5 toes of the right foot together. Visualize all your right toes together. Left side. Go to the left part of your body. Start with the left thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth. All 5 fingers of the left hand together. Left palm, back of the hand, wrist. Left forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder. Underarm, side, waist. Left hip, left buttock, thigh, hamstring, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole. Left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. All 5 toes of the left foot together. Whole foot. Now make your consciousness ready to travel alternately, right and left, from the toes up to the top of your head. Start from the right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth, all 5 right toes. Left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth, all left toes together. Right sole, left sole, both soles. Right heel, left heel, both heels. Right ankle, left ankle, both ankles. Right calf, left calf, both calves. Right knee, left knee, both knees. Right thigh, left thigh, both thighs. Right hamstring, left hamstring, both hamstrings. Right buttock, left buttock, both buttocks. Right hip, left hip, both hips. Waist, lower part of the abdomen, upper part of the abdomen, the whole abdomen, navel, stomach, right side, left side. Right chest, left chest, center of the chest, whole chest. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right underarm, left underarm. Right arm, left arm. Right elbow, left elbow. Right forearm, left forearm. Right wrist, left wrist. Right palm, back of the hand. Left palm, back of the hand. Right thumb, second, third, fourth, fifth, all 5 fingers. Left thumb, second, third, fourth, fifth, all 5 fingers. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right collarbone, left collarbone. Center of the collarbones. Back of the neck, whole neck. Head and face. Chin. Lower lip, upper hip. Both lips. Right cheek, left cheek. Both cheeks. Right ear, left ear, both ears. All the teeth. Tongue, right nostril, left nostril. Nose tip. Whole nose. Right eyelid, left eyelid. Right eye, left eye. Right eyebrow, left eyebrow. Both eyebrows. Eyebrow center, right temple, left temple. Forehead, back of the head, crown of the head. Whole face, whole head. Back. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. Center of the shoulder blades. Upper back, center of the back. Lower back. Right side of the back, left side of the back. Whole back. Whole spinal cord. Right from Muladhara up to Anya. Visualize the whole spine. Not only the external bony vertebra, but the delicate interior spinal cord as well. Visualize the whole spinal column like a rod. It is like a chain made out of rings of living bone, which have been laid in a straight line on the floor. Feel every part of it from Muladhara up to Anya. Visualize just your spine lying on the floor, only the spine and not any other part of your body. Feel as if you are standing nearby and watching it. At the very bottom of the spine, see a stem emerging from the inside. At the top of this stem, a flower is forming, and around the flower are several leaves. Beautiful green, round leaves with drops of dew glistening on them like pearls. If you shake the leaves, the pearls fragment into many small beads. If you shake them again, the small beads come together again to form big pearls. As you shake the leaves, the water comes together and then disperses in fragments. The lotus flower at Muladhara is dark red with 4 petals. You are looking at it from the top because the root is underneath the spinal cord, which is lying on the floor. Then at the base of the spine is Svadhisthana. See the vermilion orange lotus with 6 petals. The leaves also have drops of water on them, just like those in Muladhara. You can shake them in the same way as you did in Muladhara, and all the water disperses into many pearl-like drops. The water never touches the petals or the lotus flower. Though the lotus is rooted in the bottom of the pond and it rises up through the water, yet its petals are never wet. Therefore, the sages and yogis advise us always to be as detached from everything in the whole universe as the lotus leaf is from the water, completely non-attached. The lotus comes from the water. It only survives due to the water, yet it does not get wet. The water cannot touch it. In the same manner, we all live in the world. We eat and enjoy and suffer. We practice sadhana and do many things. Yet we should be detached from all of this. Now, at Manipura, behind the navel, visualize a 10-petaled yellow lotus. See the leaves underneath, sparkling with pearl-like drops of dew. Behind the heart, at Anahata chakra, see a 12-petaled blue lotus. It also has many leaves underneath, covered with many drops of dew. Visualize it. At Vishuddha, behind the throat, is a 16-petaled purple lotus with many leaves under it, and dew drops shining on them like pearls. At Anya, behind the eyebrow center, see a 2-petaled gray lotus with 2 leaves behind it, covered with dewdrops like pearls. And the radiant full moon is above them, about 3 inches away. Above Anya chakra, at the top back of the head, is Bindu. There you will find the bright full moon. And if you go further still, above the full moon, another 3 inches away, you see the 1,000-petaled bright red lotus at Sahasrara. There are so many petals at Sahasrara, and the water droplets are like gleaming corals all around the bottom of them. Now go to the moon again. It is so quiet, tranquil, peaceful, and cool. And then go to Anya. See the dewdrops on the leaves in Anya, in Vishuddha, in Anahata, in Manipura, in Svadhisthana, in Muladhara. As the moonlight strikes them, the drops of water on the leaves shine like hundreds of jewels. Some look simple, like pearls, and others look like coral. They are shining like diamonds, like nuggets of gold and silver, like many moons and many stars. The flowers are only able to be seen due to the light reflected from those brightly shining jeweled drops. Again, visualize Muladhara with all the leaves and dewdrops on them, then Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Anya, Bindu, Sahasrara. In Sahasrara, see the 1,000 petals. See the leaves with water droplets shining like jewels. Feel the qualities of the different chakras and whatever sensations are emanating from them. Again, Sahasrara, Bindu, Anya, Vishuddha, Anahata, Manipura, Svadhisthana, Muladhara. Now place your whole physical body on a lotus flower. Your whole physical body is lying relaxed on the lotus, and the flower is merging into your physical body. Now remember your sankalpa, your intention, your resolve. Repeat the sankalpa. Repeat the sankalpa. Repeat the sankalpa. Become aware of your physical body. Become aware of its position, lying on the floor. Remind yourself that you are here, lying in Shavasana, practicing Yoga Nidra. And as a result of this relaxation, Your whole body, the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body, all the layers of you has become so quiet, tranquil, and peaceful, yet so fresh, revived, and energetic. The whole body, become aware of your whole body. Become aware of your environment. Become aware of you and me together in this room. Become aware that I am leading you in a yoga nidra and that you are practicing it. Become aware of the whole environment, the whole environment, the whole environment. Now slowly introduce movement into your body, moving fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, stretching arms further away from the sides of your body, push out through the heels of your feet. And then slowly roll to the right or left side and rest. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. When you're ready, press up to seated. Gently bringing hands to the heart center. Remind yourself once again of your sankalpa. Remind yourself once again of the intention for this practice today. Thank yourself for taking time. And know that the gifts from this practice will continue to multiply long after you roll up your mat. Bringing thumbs to the forehead center, make connection. Breathe in deeply. Bringing hands to the center of the lips, making connection. Breathing deeply. Bringing hands to the center of the throat, making connection. Breathe in deeply. Bringing hands to the heart, make connection. Breathe in deeply. Bringing thumbs to the center of the belly, just above your belly button, make connection. Breathe in deeply. And then just below the belly button, make connection. Breathe in deeply. Bringing hands to pile one on top of the other in your lap, making connection. Breathe in deeply. And then bringing hands back together at the heart center. Namaste. Well, friends, my side says that you are no longer able to see a video. However, it is still counting as if we are still live. So I hope that you have still been able to enjoy this Yoga Nidra. It did seem like it was perfectly timed because just about the time that our video connection blinked out, we were setting up for Yoga Nidra. So you didn't miss any visual on physical practice. You just didn't see us laying on our floor as we practiced together. Have a wonderful Monday, and we'll see you next time.